Welcome back, everybody. There are some hobgoblins to deal with. Are you ready for hobgoblins? I hope you're ready.
I was not especially ready.
Well,
I mean, I'm not ready, but there's something I can do about that.
It's good because it's your turn, Chunk. So, yeah, you've got Thistle has shouted like hobgoblins and is like holding the door. You heard the thump of the crossbow quarrels striking the door. What are you gonna do?
Can I push Thistle out of the way?
You want to do like a rook maneuver with Thistle and like swap places?
Yeah, like just like grab Thistle and pull them into my square.
Yeah, just switch spaces. Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Move out into the room.
Yeah, let's say all that shuffling will take like half your movement, and you can use the other half to go into the room.
Or maybe I'll just stand here and shoot at hobgoblins.
Okay.
I mean, the door comes into the room that we're in.
Yeah. No, it's not quite as crowded. Remember that these squares are like 5 by 5, so
yeah,
so you have a little bit of room to maneuver.
You have a little bit of room, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm fine with like grabbing Thistle and switching places. Probably take up all my movement, but at this point, Chunk is going to fire. Maybe he's just gonna like wedge himself against the door so that they have to try to like kick it down to get at us.
Okay, sure.
Does that seem good, y'all? Or
so you want to try and like just hold the door?
Yeah, that way like at least we don't get shot until. Although, here's what he'll do. He'll hold his action, so the door is still a little open, right?
Okay.
Like we can see hobgoblins.
Yeah. I mean, you can. The room is dark on the other side, so all you can see is light that sort of comes through.
Like a little slice.
Yeah. Just like as you pull it, you'd get like a little arc of light.
So maybe we can see this like one hobgoblin.
Yeah, Nimith could if Chunk holds the door open.
But Nimith is at the bottom of the round.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've moved, so you can either finish moving or not, and then you can do a thing.
I guess I'll shoot at this hobgoblin.
So you're pulling me out of the way and pulling the door open and shooting at the hobgoblin? I guess this door doesn't have a weird spring thing on it, so it just stays open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what thing to do here is, but whatever's not my character.
Okay, so you want to open this door. We'll move the door.
And then I'll shoot a hobgoblin.
Okay. All
with my nice
door,
crossbow.
Firing at the hobgoblin. Okay. Go ahead and make an attack on the gobbo.
Nice.
You hit AC 3. Yep. Okay. So let's see how many hit points these things have.
3.
2.
Not 3.
2.
Okay, so you fire back, and you hear the hobgoblin curse like and he you definitely hit. There's the satisfying meaty thud.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, whatever. AC 1. Bring it on.
Serta the Somnomancer.
How does sleep work? You need to be able to see the people.
Yes, currently, despite the area of effect of the somnomancy, you could only affect just this one goblin.
Okay.
I guess maybe both of these.
Maybe
too.
both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently your light kind of goes like whoop into the room. You just see these ones.
Yeah.
You don't even know these ones exist, but.
Serta's gonna hold.
Okay. Glass up.
Glass up is also gonna hold.
Hold. Okay. The shadow.
Is there anything interesting to do?
So glass up is also gonna hold. I don't know if that came through before.
I think
It did.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got it.
Unfortunately, the only thing to do for me is hold as well.
I mean, the shadow. You have a target. You can see.
You can shoot your bow.
Oh, can I
see
hit
this
him?
one? Yeah, you can see him like past the door here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Then let's.
Because you're
let's do
drawing.
it.
Yeah, you get an okay shot. It's not perfect, but
I mean, it's all abstractions, right?
Exactly.
That's why
That's
we
all
put these
it is.
shorties up front.
yeah,
Shot A's.
yeah. You're shooting over Chunk. Bam! You fucked that guy up. All right, so he's maybe so distracted by getting shot the first time, like he's like, he grabs the crossbow bolt, looks up, and then just bloink. Arrow in his face. Down he goes.
You did a murder.
You definitely did.
Another murder.
Okay, do you want to move at all, the shadow?
Yes, I'm going to move back, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just to allow Rolf potentially round if we're going to go through that door as well, which I don't know what the plan is there yet.
Okay. So the shadow is done. Serta or Glassab, do you want to take your action? Basically, between each action, you can decide to go or not.
Yeah. I'm just checking the weapons on both of these because they're both shitty at fighting.
Yes. Magic user is bad at fighting.
Yeah. One of them has flasks of oil as a missile weapon, and the other one has daggers.
Mm-hmm.
So, nope.
Okay.
Nothing.
Rolf?
Okay. Would it be possible for me to get up next to Thistle and open this door?
Yes. Yeah, you definitely could.
Okay.
If that's what
I'll
you
do
want to do as
that.
your action. Okay. All right. So you do. I will draw that room for you. So you open it, and I think Thistle, you probably have the best view of the room. It's not a very impressive view. It just is this, and then this.
A floating door. Oh.
It's a small room. It's a little 10 by 10.
Walk-in closet?
Yeah, it seems like an antechamber of some kind.
An airlock?
It's an airlock. The other room is a vacuum. Yeah, so that's what you see from here.
So I guess it would just be like a quick ask after he's pushed it open, look around, and he's like, do we want to try and flank them?
I mean... There's no
He
guarantee.
looks around for a second. If he doesn't get a response, he's going to run into the room and prepare himself at this door.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, it's your turn, man.
Brave Rolf. Okay, so Rolf, you bravely charge into the room. All right, the hobgoblins are going to
Both
go.
doors of those are open, I think.
What's
I don't
that?
think Ralph closes the door behind him.
This one?
No, I think leave it open.
I mean, so technically, doors close on their own.
Okay.
If you don't hold them. So the only reason that this door in front here is gone is because Chunk has got his foot in it and is shooting.
Okay.
But the doors will swing closed automatically.
Okay.
Okay, so this door, let's start with the hobgoblins. So the ones we can see. So this one's going to shoot at Chunk. Chunk's armor class is 1, so they need a 17.
I like those odds.
Ooh, chunked! All right,
I like
Chunk.
those odds.
What does a crossbow do for damage? D6?
D6.
D6.
All right.
Mhm.
Chunk's at 7 hit points.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got this. Unless they hit him with swords.
Chunk takes 5 damage.
Damn.
All right.
Don't die.
Don't freeze on me. Why are you doing this?
So Chunk.
Internet, please.
So Chunk,
Oh.
you're you take a crossbow quarrel right through your beard, through your armor, into your chest, and
I'm gonna
blood.
see through the neck, and I was like, "That's 5 somehow."
Nah, I mean it's most of his hit points, and yeah, blood just starts pouring down your chest. And so that's this guard. Then this one is gonna rush in to meet you, and
Nice to meet you.
this one is gonna go here and pick up the crossbow of the other one. So now he's got his crossbow there. Okay, so he doesn't act, but the one that comes running up to attack Chunk is going to do the same thing. 17 or better. These ones have swords.
Damn.
Oh no! Rip Chunk! Here it comes.
Chunk, no!
Swords
One,
are
one,
D8, right?
One.
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 All right.
Roll
so
one.
there's a 1 in 8
Swords do
chance.
1 damage, Adam.
One. Come on.
Oh!
See, guys, I'm not worried.
Chunk the Invincible.
Do you see me worried? I'm not worried.
I hear you
awesome.
worried in your tone of voice.
No. No. I told him to
Holy
roll one.
shit.
You roll a 1. That's just how it goes.
All right, it's getting fucking chopped up within an inch of your chunky life. So yeah, this
Jeez.
guy he comes running in, just starts stabbing at you over his shield, and like slashing at your arms, and like your vision is
Chuck
blurring.
is doing the like desperate defending with
Yeah.
crossbow. He's like blocking the sword and like trying to deflect it.
You can hear the call of the dwarven afterlife, like singing out to you. But there's this hobgoblin all up in your shit. Wow,
Can
fantastic.
Serta see all 3 of them now?
What's that? Yes, Serta can see all 3 of them. I need to grab my
Some know their mans.
my
Some know it.
I need to grab my map real quick here because you might want to change your tune after.
After like 6 more.
After you see what's about to happen, yeah. You might just decide to do something slightly differently. God, I'm all like my fucking heart's all palpitated because of that shit. Damn it, John.
Because one of the OGs.
I
One of the
know.
2 existing start characters.
Okay, so you see that. As
Who sees
you,
that?
Rolf, this door gets opened. The door gets yanked open.
Oh, Rolf doesn't open it.
No,
I
Rolf did not open the door.
Yeah.
The guy standing in front of Rolf did. And let me
Is
see
the
how
after
many
all
there are here.
surprise?
So there were 4 there. No, combat is already joined. So 4 there.
I couldn't hold, could I? Because I'd already. You
already
can't do
done.
reactions in first. No, that's not a thing. Fine.
That's not good.
Let's
Yeah.
see. And then there are.
If you
Everyone was all like, "No, Hillary, they're totally laying in wait for us behind the door to the other thing." And I was like, they're up here, y'all.
It would have made more sense to do that if they'd been sneaky. I guess they were barricaded well in here instead.
Okay.
Let's see.
Rolf, buddy, that's not go well.
We're not gonna liftomance our way out of this one, guys.
Okay, I need one more alternate hobgoblin model here. Let me see. If I can
Just
find
like,
Oh, the chief.
it. Yeah, it's the chieftain.
Oh, duh.
Okay, so we'll make him the pointing one. He's the pointy chief.
Pointing at Rolf. Okay.
Chief pointy guy.
The pointiest. Okay, so I will describe to you in mere moments what you see, but I just have to. Okay, so there's the hobgoblin chief. There's the whole room situation here, and we are in the hobgoblin lair. Okay, so this room that you see beyond contains. One tough old hobgoblin. He's quite a bit larger than the others, which is probably why he's the chief. Great ugly creature wearing plate mail and holding a shield. He's got a large sword. He has a gem-studded belt for some reason, and a crown, like a literal like crown on his head.
'Cause he's a boss. That's
Yeah,
why.
he's the boss. He commands his cadre of elite hobgoblin guards, and he's pointing his sword at the door and shouting like, "Kill the humans! Drive them from our lair!" And the rest of the hobgoblins like rushing, frothingly to do his bidding.
can some of us point out that we're not human? And
Yeah,
that
yeah. No, please. He said, "Kill the humans." Spare me
Well,
on technicality.
He is very much a human.
And and so from here, on this particular turn, 2 shots at Rolf and 1 melee attack. Rolf,
You got this, Rolf.
armor class of 0. They need a 18 or better to hit you. So 2d20. These are the crossbow shots.
oh damn.
So Rolf, I'm rolling really well. Rolf, you take 5 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
From a crossbow. So yeah, the door gets yanked open. You see the chief like glaring. We probably get the like, the close up with like hobgoblin chief title underneath. As the rest of them, they fall up in fire. And then this other hobgoblin leaps into your field of vision, sword born in your face, and
Rolls a 20.
yeah, he misses. So you manage to get your shield up, and the sword clashes against it with a hail of sparks. The hobgoblins, I think, have completed their turn. Thistle, or Serta, or Glassap.
All of Hillary's characters.
Yeah.
Team
So we can hear shit going down from.
Oh
the
yeah, you hear the
Like, I
battle
shout.
roar.
You
Yeah.
hear
It's like
someone
the chief. Think,
someone yells, "Kill the humans!" in the neighboring room.
Yeah, but in Hobgoblin, so you just hear loud Hobgoblin shouting.
Yeah, I mean, Thistle, like, some of us might understand what it was. I mean, at least one person speaks Hobgoblin. Okay, so. Yeah.
It was a bad time.
Yeah, it's a bad time. Let's all trap ourselves in this tiny little antechamber.
I'm getting the F out of there as soon as I can.
Yeah. This is gonna push the door open. This door, or pull it open, to like check out what the fuck is going on in there.
You want to get this door open, Thistle?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you see Rolf tangling with a hobgoblin with a sword.
They're too tall for me to shoot past them. Is that right?
No, I think.
Like, do you want it to like the because I might be able to like have a line to this hobgoblin guard over here, for example.
Oh yeah, no, you could shoot this hobgoblin maybe.
This one.
Yeah, but if you critically miss, you might hit the usual business for firing into a melee.
Okay. Is that actually a real thing in this one? I don't feel like we've ever done that before.
Yeah, we have. If you shoot at someone who's like tangling with somebody else, in
Yeah, we
melee,
just never critically miss.
no one's ever fumbled. On
Oh,
those.
okay. I didn't realize it was
Yeah,
actually.
you got a
a thing.
1 in 20 chance of shooting Rolf in the back by accident.
That's cool.
Happens, it happens. Take the shot if you want.
Yeah, and also I could get in on this Hoblin guard as well.
You can't attack him from where you're standing, but you could try to rush him. You could try to like push past Chunk and try to like shove him back into the room or something.
Huh.
It would take your whole action to do that. Like it'd be an opposed strength check. You'd smash into him and try to push him into the room. If you succeed, I would just like move you both into the room.
I'm not really into being in that room by myself.
Yeah.
Then again, Thistle's very unwise. So.
Very brave, and this is a feat of daring do.
Yeah. Let's remind ourselves of. This is where I go and like I'm like, this is what I want to do, and then I go and like take a look at my ability scores, and then I'm like, okay, well, this is what's actually gonna happen. Yeah. A wisdom of 5.
And do it for the chunkster.
And the next lowest thing is intelligence at 10.
Can I shout, help?
Yeah, totally. Rolf is like shouting for help.
Okay. Yeah, Thistle's gonna unwisely abandon Chunk and try to, I guess, shoot at this hobgoblin guard, like pull the door open and then like
Sure. Kind of like what Chunk is doing, where you're like propping the door open.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead and make the attack.
Okay.
And just don't roll a 1.
Just
I'll do my best.
do that.
I'm at short range.
Severely unimpressed.
Yeah, I owe Dave 1 death in an airlock.
Sorry.
Oh no! Oh my God, no!
If all of you hadn't brought this up like 7 times.
So Rolf, you turn around and you're like, no, help me! And Thistle pulls
He's
it
dead.
open, then one hand fires the crossbow bolt into your back by accident.
I only hit AC 16 though.
I mean, yeah, you rolled a 1. So how many hit points do you have left, Rolf?
3.
3? Okay. Thistle, roll your... Oh, you did 5 damage already. Yeah, no, you kill Rolf.
Rob's dead.
Rolf, no!
It's funny because I actually didn't know until you all told me that it was possible to like hit your friends in melee, because I thought that I'd asked about that like some time ago, and then it had just never come
Yeah,
up.
it had never come up. Like, I think people had decided not to do it or whatever. Okay,
That's pretty
so...
hilarious. Sorry.
Rolf
Wah, wah.
killed...
It did just say, take the shot, it's your call.
Yeah.
Killed by friendly fire. Okay.
Well, that's the first friendly fire, though.
It is. It's true. Nobody's burned anybody to death.
Yeah, I knew it was the thing with oil. We had just never done it with shooting into melee before.
Oh, the one for one with the oil is if you roll a 1, there's a chance it goes off in your hand. But yeah, we've definitely, I think we've definitely talked about this. So you get up.
Survived that happening multiple times.
All right. So Rolf.
You out of your misery.
Rolf tumbles to the ground. Serta, Glassap, or Bluebegale?
I just had a quick question. I'm trying to remember was it Rolf didn't like buy any blessings when we were in there. I feel like one person spent money on blessings.
I think it was the
The
Shadow.
shadow has.
It was the shadow.
But
Okay.
that was 3 days ago, so they've all
Okay, it was 3 days ago now, so it's no longer.
Was it 3 days? It'd
Yeah,
been
'cause
one.
remember you spent a day sleeping, right?
Yes, I've
And
been
it's 2
2.
days there.
2 days to get there, and then you just slept.
Oh.
So we really only ever have 1 day of it in the caves.
Okay, I will lower the things.
Okay, well, hold on. Because it is a PC death. Let me just make sure of the missile thing. I don't want to. If there's an existing rule for firing into melee that somehow we haven't used, but I'm pretty sure that shooting into melee I ruled.
No.
If I killed him, I killed him. I just
I know, but I want to make sure.
It's just funny to me that like that had never come up in the game before until you guys were like, yeah, just don't roll a 1 and hit Rolf. Because if you roll 1,
I mean, I just think that based on how
that I roll 1, it's just one of those things that, of course, right?
range, cover, magical bonuses.
With his 0 AC, there's no armor against
Against a terrible
direct fire. Yeah.
Check for surprise. The distance is 5 or less. Hand-to-hand combat may take place. Character can't attack twice in a round. Yeah, I think there's no like rule here, but I'm almost certain that the ruling that I made, because it seems like it came to all of us kind of at the same time. Yeah. Okay. So
That's fine. I mean, I've definitely had that known that that's a rule in lots of other games. I just didn't know if that was a rule.
Oh,
in
yeah.
okay.
I guess the other thing that I should clarify is that I had my shield up when I opened the other door, and then I was pulled into this other position, and so I guess I could have just like pulled my crossbow out because I didn't do very much moving. Since all I did was like pull this door open.
Oh yeah, you can
There was
still move if you want. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
totally.
no, I'm just saying to swap my weapons because I obviously was using a shield earlier when I
Yeah,
was shopping.
it's fine. Like if you want, like, because you can swap episodes, it's no big deal.
Nah, see, no, I don't think so. I don't think she had access to the crossbow.
Get out of here, you're dead. All right, so
I'm just checking.
Serta or Glassap, you can go,
Sorry,
or
dude.
you can Serta or Glassap can go, or you can let Bluebegale go. Also, Thistle. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Yeah, so Serta, Glassap, or Bluebegale.
Oh, you've even made my health bar go negative. That's so cool.
Yeah, I don't really like. I think Serta was about to cast sleep, and then this whole thing happened,
Yeah.
and now we're like,
Keep holding.
But, yeah, I'd be interested to see how Thistle reacts. She's just like,
He's gone to meet
I'm
with the
not sure that there's
gods.
really anything for Glassop to do here, so they're going to just like they're going to move over here into the like around this corner.
Okay.
Can you heal people?
Nope.
Well, there are healing potions in the party. Somebody has them. But Chunk, it would take a turn to drink them. But if somebody else wants to use their turn to give it to you, if any of the remaining characters have a potion. Anyway, okay, so Glassap, you're gonna go. Serta, you're gonna keep holding.
Yeah.
Okay, Bluebegale.
Yeah, I don't know who has any of the magic items. It's not me.
I have the shadow has the invisibility potions for sure.
Wait, are we gonna have Serta cast sleep on the chieftain room? By the way, with her held action.
Not right now, because she said she's still holding, unless you change your mind.
Okay, well I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay.
Somehow.
So like Serta can move and cast sleep, but you need light, right? So like where's the
Yeah,
light source?
Bluebegale is the light source.
Yeah, Bluebegale would have to get the light to get more, because if they're outside of the light.
Rolf
Yeah,
even
so-
been able to see anything.
He hasn't. He's
That's
just
probably why I hit him in the back.
he's just fighting with stuff that's in the dark. I mean, you've got a little bit of light in here bouncing off the walls and stuff, but
Yeah,
'Cause, yeah,
I
it was
shot
coming
basically
in.
into the dark, and so that's probably one of the reasons I hit him.
Yeah, so Bluebigale is going to move in here.
okay.
So her light is filling that room now.
Yeah, so Blue Gale, your light, it doesn't fill the room, right? Like it goes
Right.
in a line, so it's like
Yeah.
you
We can see some stuff.
yeah, like
Can we take the light off of Serta?
sure. Yeah, Serta
I just
doesn't,
double checked that it was.
Serta doesn't have a light. Okay.
Yeah. I
Done.
don't think so.
Done and done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've been operating as a single torch for this part.
And then I guess she'll, because she was like, I gotta help Rolf, and she runs in. He's already dead.
Yeah.
And so she's going to throw a flask of burning oil
Mm-hmm.
at the hobgoblin in the doorway.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
because
a
there's
roll
nobody in
one.
your way now, so you can running in and just fling the thing in his face.
How does he have a crossbow bolt in his back? What happened here?
Okay. So you
Rough.
miss. Yeah, you miss with you hit a 15. So make a roll a d8.
Roll a
see
D8,
where it ends
yeah.
up, and it'll hit AC 9 on whatever. Oh my god, you're just gonna drop it on
It's gonna
ground.
light Rolf's
Rolf's
body.
body. All right, so your target was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you throw it. Maybe he like brings his shield up. It bounces off him and it splashes on the ground next to him. So that tile
Yeah.
is on fire. All right, I need to bookmark a fire token that I can use. No, not a fire beetle. It's just a fire beetle comes out of it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
you throw the flask, it turns into a fire beetle.
Okay, so there's a little fire, and it's right there. That tile is on fire.
Wow.
Okay, all right. So Blue Gale, you're gone. Serta, do you want to take an action now?
How brave is Serta?
Oh yeah. So Chunk has one of the potions that y'all think is a healing potion.
Yeah.
Because you took it from Hawthorne, who found it, and by rights of transfer, it ended up on Chunk.
Oh, sure.
Also, if Chunk does end up dying, then John will win the award for having most characters killed by other players.
Well, we can't let that happen.
Yeah, you gotta keep the Chunk alive.
Wow, Serta is an incredibly average character. So average in every possible way.
Except that she rolled sleep, which makes her exceptional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super exceptional. Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise everything is between 9 and 12. I'm just like trying to get something to go off of to make some choices here. Yeah, so Serta is going to, and he's determined that it's possible to squeeze past Thistle.
What's that?
It's possible to get past
Yeah,
Thistle.
yeah. You can get past the shorties without too much trouble.
Just go stand on my corpse. No worries. Get him.
It's one of
I
those
won't
like,
hold it against
not my character. We're just gonna get both of these killed.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, because it's all lit now. If she like basically runs into the doorway, she'll be able to see everyone in that room, won't she?
No.
No.
So I was just checking that. There's it draws basically a diagonal straight line. So there's 2 hobgoblins that you wouldn't be able to see.
Okay.
Basically, this guard and that guard, the top and bottom ones.
She doesn't know that, so
I still think it's the play.
so she's gonna run over here.
Oh yeah, actually, to be fair, as a question, so Commissar Ravek just asks, does the burning tile emit light? Yes, it definitely does. It emits 30 feet, I think. So yeah, so basically everybody but this guy is visible if you're standing where Rolf is standing.
Was standing.
Why not that one?
Because, well, I guess, yeah, like, it casts up there. So the thing is, there's still an angle of sight. So
No, so basically if she ran into the doorway.
yes, if she's standing, you have to stand where Rolf is standing to see.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
in
where
the room.
I put her.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I
was like,
don't.
"Ooh."
Well,
I'm gonna
I
move
feel
Rolf.
dumb
Just
saying
let me
it, but-
move Rolf here.
You can't cast when you're in melee, can you?
Right, and that's the other thing is, but she's not in melee until the hobgoblin attacks her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's pretty cool.
Because melee doesn't start,
So-
right? He's like looking down at Rolf's body. She comes running up. He's like in slow motion, like getting his sword up to smash her in the face. And she's
This
like,
is a terrible like tactical decision, except if it works really well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
This
though,
is
the
gonna work
chieftain,
really
it's all
well
based
or
on hit dice.
So
Yeah, we
because
probably
she
won't
has
get
a 9 armor class,
So
so
your
if this
choice,
doesn't work,
your
she's just-
choice for Serta is to affect 4d4. Was it no 2d8
2d8.
creatures or one creature of 4+1 hit dice or lower.
I don't really understand what you just said.
Oh, the more hit dice a monster has, the tougher it is. Now, you don't know how many hit dice these hobgoblins have. The bigger they are, the less effective sleep is. Why sleep is a really good level 1 spell and not a very good spell when you're fighting things that all have like 3 or 4 hit dice because you're only knocking out 1 or 2 of them. Or you can, if you just want to knock out the chief, because boss mobs tend to have more hit dice. If you just want to knock out the chief, you can just one-shot him, no save, as long as he has less than 4+1 hit dice. Down he goes. Or
I'm
you
definitely
can,
gonna die though if I do that.
yeah, or you can roll it and then
they
affect
probably
creatures
just
with hit
look them up
dice.
again as well.
And did we make a ruling of who decides which creatures get affected in what order if they all have the same hit dice?
I think we do
Yeah,
was how we were.
I think that's how it is too. Yeah.
Okay, I think what Serta is attempting to do is knock out as many hobgoblins as possible.
Okay, perfect. So roll. You're casting your spell. You begin to incant the sacred mattress words and hurl a packet of "Do not remove" labels at them. And
And what do I do for this? I've never had
Roll
a
2d8.
caster before.
Yeah, you roll
On
2d8.
easier.
Okay.
Do big numbers. 16.
Yeah,
16
roll.
ideal.
oh,
somewhere
I get it. So
between-
it's not actually a choice. It's just if there is one of 4 and higher, he will just. So basically, none of them are 4+1. But basically, what would happen here would be that I could say the chief gets knocked out. It doesn't affect anyone else because it'll always hit the big target first.
Okay.
Otherwise, it rolls out there. Yeah, the caster can only affect creatures with 4+1 or less. Only one creature with 4+1 will be affected. Otherwise, it affects weirdly specific. Okay, it affects 6 hit dice worth of hobgoblins. Each hobgoblin, aside from the chief, has 1 hit die, so you can knock out 6 of them. So that's all of
I
them,
want to
but
take them all out except for
all
the
of them, but the chief. Okay,
Yeah.
Wow, that was lucky.
everything but the girl. Okay, so these ones all get knocked out. I will activate their sleeping symbol. Now they can shake each other awake as their action, but it will definitely delay them. And these hobgoblins are probably the first foes that are smart enough to do that. So we'll see how they do on initiative. All right, so bravely,
hold on.
you leap in and knock them all out.
So there's still Nimith's turn.
And then Nimith can go, yeah.
So Nimith
Yeah.
is going to go here, so I can see the chief, right?
I don't know. I'm gonna say not with her standing in the way. If it was clear, maybe, but there's 2 full-size bodies between you and the chief.
One of whom is asleep, though.
I guess I'm gonna rule it. No, you don't have a clear shot. You don't have to.
There's only one person standing there.
All right, well then maybe I'll stay here and just cast sleep and put these 3 hobgoblins to sleep so that Chunk doesn't die.
Yeah, you can see. I think because you see past Chunk, there's a guy here. Yeah, I mean, I think you can see these ones much more easily.
All right, well then
Okay.
I won't let John's character
But where
die.
is the? So are you doing that using dark vision, or I'm sorry to be the person who points out rules when they're not in our favor, but the torch is in the other room.
How's the light situation?
Oh yeah, the light situation in here is bullshit. None of you can see, but there is
Sorry,
enough.
everybody.
But there is enough light because it cuts across here. So there's enough light for it to fuck up your vision. So actually, all you can see, Nimith, is like a little triangle right here. You can see.
Okay, well
and
then I'm
this
gonna
guy.
quit D&D and go play a different game. This game sucks.
You can see this
Sorry.
hobgoblin. So you can bow or spear that hobgoblin.
Yeah, but then Chunk is just dead to rights next turn anyways.
Yeah.
You could pull Chunk out of the way.
If he rolls
Yeah, or you
well.
can grab. Well, but the thing is, grabbing Chunk and pulling
While
him
he's
isn't a
dead.
fighting retreat for Chunk. He would just get stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you're like Chunk is fighting, he's got a shield up and his sword, and he's fighting this guy. To have someone come up behind him and like full Nelson him, and be like, oh fuck, and then the hobgoblin would stab him in the chest as he tries to run. Your best bet here would be to try to one-shot that hobgoblin in front of him.
Hope I don't roll a 1.
Well, you can't. I mean, you can't hit him because it's melee, right? Or are you shooting a bow? Do you have a spear or a bow?
I have a bow.
Oh, okay.
You can shoot the hobgoblin because the hobgoblin's more than 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, you're
just-
allowed. You're allowed to
melee
shoot, but
will
it's
count.
exactly it's the Rolf situation again. You're shooting at someone who's engaged in melee, but you hit.
That
It's
is the
fine.
opposite of failing.
Yeah, that's the opposite of failure. Good job. You rolled a 19. So Nimith, yeah, you take aim, pull the bow, fire the shot. You deal him 4 damage.
Kill it. Good.
He's not dead. Yeah, he's too busy fighting with the dwarf to get his shield up in time. You impale him in the shoulder with an arrow, and and he roars in pain, but he's been roaring the whole time.
All right, let's roll initiative then.
Yes, let's do that very thing.
Most important roll of Chunk's life.
Very important, Chunk.
I just tried to roll Rolf's initiative.
Oh, Rolf. I got a 4 for the guards.
Chunk has a 4. I don't know why he's not showing up on the list.
Okay.
Maybe
Turn.
click the thing.
There we go. Yeah, because it did the macro. You might not have him selected.
Oh, I thought I did, but
And Nimith, Blue
Did
Gale,
I do
getting
more
everybody in there.
people? Did that one just roll or not?
Which one?
Yeah.
Turn it- Thistle? Yeah, Thistle's in there. Thistle's first.
No. I just tried to roll a glass up, but that didn't work.
didn't go.
Okay.
Let me try again.
Yeah, give it another shot.
A 3.
There she is. Okay. All right. Thistle, thou art first.
Okay. I probably. Nope. So the good thing to do would be to kill this hobgoblin that's fighting Chunk, but instead, what I'm going to do is, can I come into the room and get a shot at the hobgoblin chief?
No, because what's her face is in your way.
Okay.
You could run up and engage him in melee so he can't wake up all his comrades, though.
That I don't want to do.
No,
that.
I mean she can't get into the room because she's small and there's a full-size person in her way.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to hold until Serta goes, but Serta's last.
Okay. Are the hobgoblin guards going at a different time than the chief, or is that all?
They're all
hobgoblin-
going together. I just gave them all one initiative. They don't have
That's
a
fine.
dexterity difference between any of them.
I just wanted to make sure because I only saw hobgoblin guard on.
Chunk's like, someone help me. God damn it.
Okay, so if there's no way that I can like get a shot off at the hobgoblin chief, which it seems like there isn't, like I wouldn't be able to get in and like shoot past.
You can you can try to crawl.
Wait, came up
You can try to
first, Serta?
you can try to squeeze past Serta because we've had a ruling on this before. If you want to move through them, you have to make a dexterity check, and if you succeed at it, you can get past Serta. Otherwise, your movement ends and you're done with your turn.
Sure, I'll do that.
And there has to be somewhere for you to go on the other side, which there is. You can go to where you can step on the goblin. If you do that though, there is a chance that you're like stepping on
I'll
him
wake
might wake
him
him
up.
up. Yeah.
Whatever. She's totally doing it.
Okay. All right.
So I need to make a dex check first. That's
Yeah,
a
just
straight-
make a dexterity check to see if you can squeeze past Serta.
And I don't get a bonus or anything.
No, it's just a regular.
Fail. No.
Okay. All right. So you try to jostle past Serta. You can be in this square or that square, but then you have to end your movement.
Yeah, I'll just maybe I'll get in and I'm like, desk. Oh shit. So I'm just like, I moved 1 square. This is basically what I did.
Yeah, you like go to run in and then just immediately come to like a screen.
Yeah, I go to run in and realize it's impossible.
Yeah. Fuck shit. And you're like trying to get past her, and it's like trying to push through
Yeah,
a
I
crowded
mean,
market.
She's standing on top of the corpse of a guy in plate armor.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Throwing her magic
Yeah.
around. It's getting
Can I-
grindery in here. You can finish your move, or actually no, that stops your move because you spend your movement trying to push through them. So you're done. You have
Can I
another
s-
action if you want to like
Can
draw
I
a weapon.
spin around?
Oh yeah, totally.
part of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
move?
You're always
like-
you're always free to be facing whatever direction you want.
So I think I try to go in and I'm like, well, that's not gonna work, and I'm gonna try to shoot it where I think the hobgoblin guard is. Probably not kill Chunk.
Yeah. So sorry, what do you want to do? You want to try to
I
shoot?
want to shoot that
Oh,
hobgoblin.
you definitely don't have line of sight to that guy
Okay.
from here. Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's just way too much wall in your way.
Okay.
You just see Chunk fighting, and occasionally see like an arm come in with a sword, but yeah.
I just shoot Chunk. No. I
Yeah.
don't.
Boonk. Thistle's just turning,
How much XP do I get for that?
becoming
Do I
a
get XP for
hobgoblin.
do I get XP for killing Rolf?
No.
Really?
No, unless you decide to turn to the forces of chaos, then you give yourself up to darkness, and then you could just kill everybody, but then you won't be a PC anymore. And I'll just make Thistle boss of the hobgoblins.
Fine.
All right, the
I just
shadow.
want something good to come out of that terrible thing.
The shadow. What would you like to do?
Let's see. How far can I move back while still having a shot on the guard fighting Chunk?
You
I
can
think
barely
there. I think there I can still see the guard.
I mean, yeah. This guy is the only thing you have a shot on with light source anyway. So
Do your you can have your hirelings go on your turn, right?
yep,
Yep.
Could one of them light a torch?
definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Okay, let's get.
that's a free action for.
Just like PS.
Should
you know,
Bildo
for the people who could
light
do
a torch?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I feel like
Bildo's
Darkbolt's not a
Bildo's
torch.
short, but the thing is, Bildo's torch only goes this far. So Bildo will have to also move up, which isn't. You don't have to roll morale for that either. There's no danger. There you go. So now with Bildo's aid, you can see all three of these hobgoblins. Yeah, Bildo sees you struggling, Nimith, and is like, "I'll help," and like lights a torch, comes running up behind, and like holds it over his head. He's kind of like hopping, like, "Look, more hobgoblins, sir."
The shadow is going to try and kill the hobgoblin guard that's attacking Chunk.
Okay, you take the shot. Don't roll a 1.
That one.
Nice.
Will that do?
Yeah, you do him in. All right.
I saw the
Chunk,
AC one and had like a moment. I was
Chunk-
like, ah, one.
Chunk,
Okay.
you're hearing like the snap of bowstrings behind you, and then the hobgoblin takes an arrow in the throat and like stumbles forward onto you, and like gout of blood, green blood like spills onto you, and then he just like falls limp to the ground. When you look up, however,
Yeah, two more
You
like
see-
pointing crossbows at me, like they've just finished loading.
yeah, what did I roll for their initiative anyway? Did I get a 4? I feel like I got a
Their
4 and
initiative
didn't
is 4.
add them. Yeah, I just didn't add them.
Yeah, you said 4.
They were on there.
They were on there.
Weird. Okay,
Yeah.
let me
I don't
read
know
it.
where
Yeah, they were
Hobgoblin
on, and then I think you took them off for some reason.
Okay.
they're at.
All right.
Okay, so next up is Nimith
Yeah, Nimith, you may go.
and the Liftomancer.
Nimith and the Liftomancer, which would you like to go?
Well, Nimith will go.
Anything at this hobgoblin?
Fuck, do I just cast sleep on these two hobgoblins just to like guarantee that Chunk doesn't die?
Well, could we possibly lawyer, since they're going at the same time, Chunk at least gets half cover,
There's-
for, like if he's going to move out of the way? they move at the same time, right?
On a tie, tied initiative stuff just happens at the same time. So they're firing as you're moving. There's no half measures. There's just simultaneous action.
Yeah, so Nimith is going to cast sleep.
Basically everything operates on the conditions of the start of the turn. Not like there's no halfway between the turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, though, Nimith and Bluegale.
I rolled the perfect result for the job.
Oh, good.
do it
Yes,
sleep.
you do. I mean, you do knock them out, but you couldn't have not knocked them out. So
Yes.
good work. Good work being terrible. Okay, so these two. So yeah, Chunk, you're staring down the barrel of a couple of crossbow. So they're like, Chunk, bring them up to
They're, like,
load.
yeah, loaded and ready.
And they kind of like,
Is there a
start...
chance that their crossbows break when they fall asleep? P.S.
No, that's only if they drop them on purpose. Or if someone like actively disarms them. This is a slow falling asleep, so they kind of like fall to the ground. It's not like they just pass out instantly. Otherwise, they take damage from the fall and wake up.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So-
like over the din of battle, there's
Yeah, they're
that
just
sound
like,
of,
and they're like trying to
hammer sleep
aim, and then kind of like, and they like slumber, and that's it. So those two are out. Do you want to move, Nimith?
No.
Okay.
It's
All
just a traffic jam waiting to happen.
Oh, unless we get out of this room. Like, unless you go into that room, for example.
Oh, like a round chunk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd have to
maybe
make
I'll
a
do
dex
that.
check to pass chunk. Make a.
No, he's small.
Yeah, you still got to do it. Moving through another person's square.
Okay, I will make the dex check.
People could squeeze around Thistle fine.
Yeah, but that was moving through a diagonal space.
Oh,
You're fine.
yeah, I guess.
Got him.
Ain't no thing.
Okay.
And I can move 20, right?
You can move, yeah, whatever your encounter move is.
You wearing plate?
I'm wearing plate. How much can I move?
Yeah, it'd be 20.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom.
Okay. All right, so you like squeeze past, start getting into the room.
Yeah, while Chunk is like pushing the body off, Nimith just like wall runs around him and runs into the room.
Cool.
Okay, Bluebegale simultaneously while this is happening.
Kill that
Is
chief.
there a way I can use liftomantic powers to help? Is the chief sitting on something?
No, he's standing.
What about his shoes? Can you
Just
lift
move his chair.
Yeah, I don't know what Bluebegale is going to do. Give me a moment to contemplate the liftomantic essence in the air.
Okay.
So he's going to shake awake probably a guy with a crossbow. Probably. That's probably a thing he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Would they get to move on the turn that they
No. Anyone that he wakes up, they lose at least this turn being asleep, right? While he's like slapping them and being like,
Okay,
"Go."
well, Bluebegale is going to try to get past the Somnomancer.
Okay. Remember,
So-
if you do that successfully, you might step on this guy and wake him up. Well, your
Yeah, that's
dice
fine.
have hit the table. All right, let's say you got a 2 in 6 chance. You got 1 in 3 that he'll wake up because you step on his face or something. So if I get a 1 or a 2 on this d6, you wake him up.
Mhm.
There. All right. So you're like squeezing past. You step on the hobgoblin's face, and he's like, "Ah!"
Like on my way through.
Yeah, on your way through, and he wakes up.
Does that mean he's going to get to go on his
Yes,
turn?
he'll get to go on his turn because he's awake at the beginning of his turn.
Okay.
Whoa.
Shitty. I thought that they were out for this whole round.
Should
No.
be-
If they're woken up during their turn, they lose that turn. But when the hobgoblin's turn starts, he's awake. Right? He's already awake.
Yeah, it's true.
He's already awake when his turn starts. You just woke him up. I told you. You knew the risks.
Look, he had summoning sickness this round.
Yeah. No.
Whatever.
Okay.
Fuck this game. Okay, I murdered.
That's not what I thought you'd told us.
I
but
just no. I
okay.
just said, listen. The chief
No,
goes.
Said that they
That's what I'm
were
saying.
going to
The chief.
be
Listen. The
separate.
chief goes on 4. You asked me if they get to act when the chief goes. The chief goes on 4. So do they. When 4 starts, everyone who's awake gets a turn. If you get woken up during 4 and your initiative is 4, tough shit. You don't get a turn. 4 starts in one initiative turn. That hobgoblin is already awake.
Okay.
He's awake now. He's awake on 5.
I murder this.
It would be the same as if the chief went on 5, woke a bunch of them up, then they went on 4. They'd be awake for their turn.
Okay.
So Hobgoblin Guard, the southernmost one,
Yes. Yeah. You want to?
is a murdered guard.
Yeah.
You don't murder the
murderous.
one as you wake him up?
Well, that'd be an attack roll.
That would be my preference, but unfortunately, yeah, I will not hit him. I will not.
Oh, because he's awake instantaneously. It isn't like he's
Well,
coming.
he gets to fight back. You step on his face, that wakes him up, and he starts to he'll fight back if you try to knife him.
Okay.
This guy is just asleep. You just cut his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe like Bluebegale runs over that other hobgoblin, because maybe she doesn't see him or something, and so
Yeah.
she doesn't even realize that she's woken him up, and
Yeah.
she just runs in and starts trying to murder guys before the chief can wake them up.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you knife that guy, and out he goes. Okay. So the hobgoblin chief is gonna move, and his movement is. Let's see.
Can't imagine more than 20.
Yeah, because he's got plate armor. Due to his great strength and skill. Okay, movement is 30.
Due to his great strength.
So what it says, he's wearing plate armor, but it says his listed movement is 30. So he's just gonna go and get adjacent to.
Probably huge, yeah. No
He's gonna go
worries.
hide behind these guys. And he's gonna wake them up. So he's gonna be like, wake the fuck up, slapping them. Now it doesn't specify anywhere like how many you can wake up in a turn or whatever.
It sounds like it would be an action though.
Yeah, but I don't know if there would be one, because all you have to do is slap them once and they wake up. So, like, I don't want it to be, like, one isn't reasonable either. The spell's already, like, really powerful. So being like, you can only wake up one person per turn, kind of, like, just makes it worse.
Well, why don't you roll a
Yeah.
D3? How about
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm way more comfortable just turning it over to the dice.
Yeah.
So he can wake up.
So roll a 1, Adam. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, baby, is roll a 1.
All right, so D3.
We've done it before.
D20s. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he gets 2 of them. So I'll roll randomly which 2.
Wow.
1 and 2.
Comes the TPK. Ooh.
Why do you get to wake up too?
He rolled a D3.
Because I rolled to determine, because like we said, if you can only wake one up. Again, like keep in mind that it hasn't happened
I
yet.
literally don't know any of this. My computer.
Yeah. So we just decided that like you can wake up a rollable number of them. I think 3 is like the absolute maximum. But like it's important to set these rulings now, because when I use a sleep spell on you and you all come back to me to be like, I can wake up everybody I'm adjacent to, I'm gonna be like, we made a rule about this.
So does it include your movement rate? Like, is this all part of movement?
No,
like,
no. He moves and then spends his action. He's not going to get to like shoot at Blue Miguel or anything.
And so how close do people have to be to you for you to wake them up once you've moved?
Immediately adjacent.
Okay, so any of the 8 squares around you can wake up?
But not any of them, but not all of them. I would say 1d3 worth of squares.
But I'm saying like, so
yeah,
you used your full movement to get to the square that you're currently in, and then anything that had been in those 8 squares, you have an opportunity to wake up, and then you're rolling to see how many of them you actually get to. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he only did 2 of the possible 3. So this guard gets up.
And, sorry, is 3 always the max?
Yeah, I think a D3 is the because he's basically hitting one, moving on. Maybe that guy didn't wake up, and like slaps another one.
Okay.
They don't get to do, these 2 don't get to do anything except because they weren't awake on their initiative order. This guy gets to go, and I think the chief is like shouting, and he's not in melee, so he's gonna go try to wake up his other friend. So he's gonna go over here and wake this guy up instead of acting.
Oh yeah, because I guess he and Serta are not actually.
Yeah, because Serta didn't attack him, so he kind of like wakes up, like wipes the boot print off his face, and then runs over and shakes this guy, and he's like, "Get up, idiot!" And they all start to awaken. But nobody gets attacked this turn because these 2 are still asleep.
Ooh.
Okay. Chunk, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Drink Yawn Health Potion.
Good call. Okay. So a potion of healing, which it is indeed, because, this is D&D. It's just as likely for me to be like, it's a glowing blue potion. You drink it. Like, it's poison. You fucking die. A potion of healing heals, let me see.
I think you said it was the same as the Cure Scroll.
I actually think it might be better. I'm just double checking.
It heals more hit points than Chunk has, I'm sure.
I mean, that's definitely possible. It heals. Here we go. Potions.
I'm not feeling good about this fight. I'm glad I've got invisibility.
Potion of
potions.
healing. Oh no. Okay. So potion of healing restores 2 to 7 hit points. So 1d6 plus 1. All right. So Chunk, you break the wax seal, and a faint kind of like ozone smell emerges from the bottle, and then you quaff the potion, and it fills you with vigor. You regain 5 hit points as your wounds stitch shut.
You don't want to go kill those 2 that are sleeping?
That's what the hirelings are for.
Okay.
The spell lasts a long time.
Well, they won't.
You realize that neither of you can see anything right now.
They've got Bildo's light source, so they've got the light that kind
Neither
of
of you
like.
can see the things in front
They
of
have
you.
They both have infravision. They're out of torch range. They can see.
But there's light behind you, so your infravision's fucked.
I think the problem was before with Nimith was the light was in front of them.
Okay.
I think with the light behind you, you've got like at least limited night like vision, because the light is bouncing a bit off the walls, but it's like starlight or whatever. It's not that strong from here. If Bildo walks into the room, you're fucked. But I'll allow you to like maneuver in the room. Sure.
Like he can navigate the room. He's okay.
Yeah. Chunk can get to where he needs to go. Glass app. It is your turn.
Glassop was going to light a torch, but no, we don't need that. And also, they were right at the end of turn order, so it wasn't actually useful.
There's a whole person scroll on the corpse of Rolf, which I'm sure you know, but...
Mm-hmm.
Is Glassop's cleric?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Glassop is our other cleric.
Yeah. So Serta and Glassop, if you wanted to hold, Serta could pick it up and run it to you. Like, you all know it's there.
Yeah, he had it ready because we were planning on using it on the chief, but then he got shot in the back of the head.
Yeah. So if I hold, Serta can bring it to me in this other room kind of thing, versus me going and getting it.
Yes. Yeah. If you hold, Serta could pick it up and run into the room, provided she can get past Thistle.
Which probably she can.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll hold and let Serta go. And Serta's definitely getting the fuck out of...
Yeah, that's a smart plan for Serta. Okay, so Serta, you want to grab the scroll from Rolf's body?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can move your movement rate. Make your dexterity check to see if you get past Thistle.
Oh, yeah. Serta... not the greatest dex, but not the worst. Just average.
Ooh. Okay.
A failure.
All right. So more like tangling as you turn around to try to get past Thistle.
Okay, so she's just there.
Yeah, and then you just stop your turn there. Okay. So.
But she currently has the whole person scroll.
Yeah, and now Glassop, you can go.
Glassop's gonna come up here. I guess.
Okay, if you want to use your action to reach over Thistle and just take the scroll from Serta, you can.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
So Glassop comes around the corner and you see
we're doing another one of our ridiculous item.
Fucking get out of the way! You're like trying to climb over, and like she keeps trying to move.
Thistle just shot Rolf and it's just standing there like.
Yeah. And then and then pass the then you pass it over, or maybe like you don't even pass it because Serta's just holding it in her hand trying to get past, and then Glassop can just reach over and be like, "Give this to me, moron."
Yeah.
Doink.
It doesn't need to be cast by cleric. Anyone could read it off.
No, clerical scrolls are written in a common tongue, but only clerics have the spiritual contacts necessary to make the spell work.
So Glassop does actually need to cast.
Glassop has to be the one to cast it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. So that's the end of the initiative order. And if we're gonna stay on target and still, I owe everybody a break. So let's take a break here, and we'll roll initiative on our as soon as we come back, and we'll see how this goes. All right. Tense battles, everybody. Stick around. We will be right back.